Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jordi Alba, crossed in once more. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Jordi Alba.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Mosquera. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He's through here. Now it's Maradona. Just a goal. Real chance! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guardiola.
Odo really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Guardiola. Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, the ball and the shot! Sporting Braga yet to have an attempt on goal. Gets his pass away, and it's Sneijder. Jordi Alba looking to hit the byline here. He's picked his way through.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Played it again. And that should get the job done. Jordi Alba. Guardiola, and the finish! Goal! Braga! And it's Braga who take the lead!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Maradona.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
Sporting Braga have a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Turns and goes back. It's an early cross. Oh, that was vital. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Batistuta. And it's Sneijder. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Stojkovic. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Stojkovic. Looking for the runner. Adams. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Sneijder. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ødegaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Ødegaard. Quality ball. That's a fabulous ball. Odo.
Sporting Braga can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. He's found the way. Now the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Schneider. Haaland. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Guardiola, looking understandably energised after his goal. Nicely intercepted. Van Nistelrooy. Jordi Alba. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Sporting Braga lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Schneider. And Batistuta! Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he can clear it away. Now it's Haaland. Backward it goes. Belletti. Ødegaard. He's got a side of goal. Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Saka. Stojkovic. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Van Nistelrooy. That has been cut short. And now they can clear their lines. It's a pretty loose pass. Odo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Belletti. Haaland. Well read, nice interception. Just about up to the hour now. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Schneider, spread it left. That looks a cracking ball. And here's Batistuta. Van Nistelrooy.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Odo. And it's Maradona. Defending was strong and firm. Odo. Maradona. Stojkovic. Batistuta. Oh, perfectly measured that. Jordi Alba. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Milan are looking to go forward now. Saka. Now it's Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Maradona. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. Spread neatly. And it's Sneijder. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. One 0 as we head towards the end. Van Dijk. Now that's well seen too. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's managed to get free. Saka could try cutting inside. Terrific header! And he's heaved it away.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 8. Schneider. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com número 23.
Jordi Alba gets it away.
Milan have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Batistuta. Always onto this. Veron. Batistuta. Has a go! No mistake! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sporting Braga could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's nice. And that is that. So smiles all round as that post-whistle euphoria, a win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Sporting Braga definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Gently done. Can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. He's found a way through. Looking for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a decent clearance.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Haaland! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Pedri. Guardiola. Neither side yet able to find the net. Haaland! Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's got the shot away! Goal! Braga! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight.
He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Haaland just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Sporting Braga have reclaimed it. And it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mosquera. Sporting Braga are very much in charge here, dominating possession, and a goal to the good. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Bastoni makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Belletti. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well played. Half an hour played now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got away. He has a go! That's another chance. They've done it! They have come roaring back.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it will happen.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he's there to belt it away. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland. Rafinha. Heads it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk with the clearance. Mosquera. Pedri. Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sporting Braga clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Guardiola. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. And it's Guardiola. And here's Haaland. Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5, numero 25. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 87.
So we're into the second 45. Guardiola. Passing nice and neat. No luck with that dink over the top. Guardiola bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Mosquera. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bellingham. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Done delicately. Floated through. Cleared without complication. And here's Rafinha. It's a little off target. And here's Rafinha. Oh, shooting chance! And he's had a shot! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, But even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Sporting Braga perhaps contemplating their next change here. Belletti engages and forces him off the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Rice. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is...
Decent hit! It's a goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Sporting Braga are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Now it's Haaland. Lobbed in behind. Nicely worked. And he cuts out the supply.
Sporting Braga really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mosquera gets over and intercepts.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Hakimi. Yamal looking to run onto it. Big chance, corner. It's their second corner of the game. Van Dijk tries to clear. So, third corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Sporting Braga are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
4 extra minutes added on. Bellingham. João Neves. And here's Vinicius Junior. João Neves gets flagged offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Crosses it into the area. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is that. Sporting Braga can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Signore e signori,
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Looking for options for movement. There's the cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's a nicely weighted pass. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great hit! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Sporting Braga have got it back, and they'll have another go. Batistuta. And he's there to get it away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a nicely measured pass. Abiati can pick that up. Messi. And Adams. Jordi Alba. Now Odegaard. Now it's Haaland. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. No, that's been intercepted. Sporting Braga are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ljungberg.
Sporting Braga really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Belletti. Odegaard. That has not gone well. And here's Batistuta. Haaland. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to belt it away. Corner number 2 then. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Belletti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Jordi Alba gets it away. Belletti. Messi. Batistuta. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. We expected better, and so did he. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, important interception. Ødegaard. And it's Batistuta. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham! Jordi Alba. Now it's Batistuta. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Perez. That's a decent clearance. Haaland.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Bale. Ljungberg. It'll be a throw-in. Batistuta. And that has put paid to that. Aviati deals with it effortlessly. Jordi Alba. Haaland might just make this. And it's Messi. Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ødegaard. Big header! He will be livid with himself. Bale in acres of space out wide. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Mosquera, and the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Sporting Braga can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Guardiola. Ødegaard. Batistuta. Here's Haaland. Now it's Bale. And again, they run up against Bale! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. And here's Perez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Adams! Oh, split-second reaction.
Adams actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba is charging up on the overlap. Sporting Braga get their fourth corner. No, he's managed to misplace that. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Mosquera. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bale. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That'll be a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 29.830 espectadores.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That is a great pick out. Real chance here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
And Batistuta! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Roberto Carlos chips it through. Bale! Messi. And it's Guardiola. Odegaard. Guardiola. And it's Belletti. And Mosquera. And it's Messi. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that has been cleared. Nicked it back promptly. Ljungberg. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Guardiola. Adams. Jordi Alba. Oh, well played.
Sporting Braga really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, delightful ball. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Número 88. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 23.
Haaland.
Número 14.
And it's Veron. Now, who's going to be first to this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Batistuta. And it's Veron. And he's being shifted off it. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Haaland. And he was alert to it. And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Climbs up big! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already. Has a go! Vitinha charging forward, the ball at his feet, and there's green grass ahead of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Haaland. And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He's had it taken off him. Haaland. Rice gets over and intercepts. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rice. That looks a cracking ball. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that's going to be a goal kick. Now it's Mbappe.
That was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Messi. Haaland. Lampard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, well played, well played. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's Neymar. Oh, it's Lampard! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Lampard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Messi. Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard. That is good alertness. And it's Belletti.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. Well timed, excellent interception. Abiati clears.
Sporting Braga can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi. Mbappe. Tries to dink it in. He could be in here. He is through here. Danger averted for now. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found the way through.
There will be
great defending, strong and determined. Deftly away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Make sure to put any
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Sporting Braga head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Haaland. Belletti. Oh, great chance!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lampard. Vitinha. And here's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is fouled. Davis. Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to get it away. And that has put paid to that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. That is a great pick out. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi is standing over this one. Vitinha! It's loose and hits one! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Abiati is there to clear. Mbappe. Great Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Up for a header! He will be livid with himself.
And
he was quick to react.
60,810.
Vitinha. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Sporting Braga were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Lampard. And it's Neymar. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. And that has been knocked clear. Jordi Alba looking to hit the byline here. Adams gets it clear.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sporting Braga do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Martinez. Hakimi. Sporting Braga have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's shifting through the gears here.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Belletti. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good! They have breathing space! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Signore e
Without a
signori,
doubt, it is the week's
benvenuti
most
all'incontro
eagerly
di oggi
awaited
tra-
contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Messi. And that has been cleared. Vitinha is in a really good position out wide.
You can almost tell that this game is going to be about one man and one man only.
The Italian prince.
Francesco Totti, easily one of the greatest creative forwards ever. And you could see him as a pioneer when you look back at that false nine role.
And you just know he's going to be involved.
Yeah, always clever and cheeky and always up to something.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's a goal kick. Collier. Vitinha.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. Jordi Alba. Now it's Martinez. Showing good feet. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham with the cross.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Vitinha. And here's Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Belletti. Some really good ball movement. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
15 minutes till half-time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Beckham. Vitinha. Belletti. And it's Messi. Martinez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Christensen, a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Succumbs to the pressure. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Spread neatly. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Guardiola. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Jordi Alba.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's there to clear it. We get a throw in. Belletti. Passing nice and neat. And that is expertly dealt with. And there is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il
And the
numero
action
44.
is back underway.
8, il numero 11.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Forwards and with intent.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bastoni. Vitinha. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Martinez. And he's managed to get rid. Van Dijk. It's Belletti. Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, this looks sharp. Vitinha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Always onto this. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Turns and goes back. Real chance here. And he's heaved it away.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
That is a great pick out. Totti. He's had a shot! And he's following up! So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass, and he can clear it away. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Gets his pass away. Vitinha. Nice interception, well timed. Check, gets it away. Schneider. That has not gone well. And it's gone back to the keeper. That's really well cleared. And that's put paid to a promising move. Fiddles it through. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Dinks one through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Jordi Alba. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Jordi Alba. Martinez looks to get on the end of this. Totti.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And he goes cross-field. Might be danger here. And here's Totti. Lobbed in behind.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Sporting Braga have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Byrne calmly anticipates. Mosquera. Scholes. Guardiola has been caught there, it's a foul. Schneider. Haaland. Now he's off and running. Vitinha spots it and intercepts. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, it's Sorloth. Sorloth! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. He's got two. Oh, yes, it's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Sporting Braga, simple.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Referee has just said play on. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him and he has to deal with that and try and avoid yellow cards. But offensively too, he becomes an integral part of the team in starting those build-ups.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Martinez, chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Zaire-Emery. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Martinez. He's had a hit! Goal! Braga! And it's Braga who take the lead. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So, a breakthrough already. In with the challenge. Vitinha. Look at this. Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Ribéry. Zaire-Emery. And here's Forlan. He's picked his way through.
Forlan really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's fabulous. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Sporting Braga have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Conte. Here's Vitinha. Messi. He's going for goal. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sporting Braga have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vitinha. Jordi Alba. Can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Sporting Braga awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Martinez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's out for a goal kick. Zaire Emery. Ribery. And it's Batistuta. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Van Dijk gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. He has found the way through. He's through and all alone! Real chance! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Belletti. And that is a little undercooked. Cleared without complication. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's a sharp little ball here.
2 added minutes has been
Martinez
indicated.
has it out wide and in space.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the shot has fallen kindly here. They've done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Sporting Braga have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles and he's got every reason to be.
Sporting Braga have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Zaire Emery. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Haaland. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through.
Lamine Yamal really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Conte. And it's Jordi Alba. Vitinha. Now Martinez. Conte. Martinez. Messi. Big chance! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
898.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kivior gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Ribery. Batistuta. deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's lofted through here. Cleared without hesitation. Messi. Conte. Now it's Martinez. And it's Messi. Batistuta. He's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the finish! He's got a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Quality ball. Forlan. Belletti. Foot in. Sporting Braga do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Haaland. Now it's Martinez. He's played him through. Scholes is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 90.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Haaland, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Haaland. Haaland. That's a sharp pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Big chance! Brilliantly cut out. Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Ribery. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Odegaard. Very nicely done. Zaire Emery. Batistuta. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. Messi. And it's Messi. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Played into space out wide. Sporting Braga claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jordi Alba. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that's that. Sporting Braga pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Haaland, very much the hat-trick here. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Haaland. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Now there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Tries to get it clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to...
Great hit! Really well taken goal. Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Conte. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Chance with a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Beckham. Nunez providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. That's headed upfield. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he was quick to react. Well, that's an inviting ball. Belletti. Still goalless. That is a great pick out. And he's got the beating of his... He's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Belletti. Messi looking to get on the end of this. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Goal! Milan! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Sporting Braga are trailing against the run of play. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's picked out the run. Vitinha.
Sporting Braga really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Belletti. Half an hour played now. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a sharp little ball here. Kaká. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Danger averted for now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Messi. Messi! Smashing save, really good save that.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Defending was strong and firm. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. Vitinha. Oh, nicely intercepted. Darwin. Haaland. Well, that is one way to stop him. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Conte.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Belletti. Vitinha. Floated through.
Messi really added the width there.
Up he goes! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Haaland. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Haaland, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Gets into some space. He's taking no chances there. Bellingham.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Belletti. Played back. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, there's the clearance.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 29.830.
And here's Batistuta. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Haaland. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. A searching ball that into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jordi Alba. Vitinha. He has found the way through. He won't be happy with that one. Conte. And here's Bellingham. And they've got rid.
Sporting Braga really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bastoni gets it away.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Bastoni gets good distance on it.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 20. Número 15. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 6. Scholes. Número 23. Veron.
And that's definitely not his best.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's found the way. Martinez! They've scored!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sporting Braga get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now the finish! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man...
Hits one! It's in!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Veron. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de compensação.
Look at the space here. Oh, well played, well played. He's gone forward. Now that's well seen too. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he welcomes it in. And he cuts out the supply. Scholes. Now it's Bale. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Haaland.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And it's Lahm. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. Nicked it back promptly. Messi. And here's Van Basten. Bale. Well-timed, excellent interception. Lahm. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Conte. And here's Van Basten, has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Bale. Sporting Braga yet to have an attempt on goal. Bastoni. That is good alertness. Jordi Alba. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And Messi! Goal! Braga! Sporting Braga have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rummenigge. Now it's Bale. Veron. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Haaland. Now it's Veron. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Messi. Well, that's an inviting ball. Van Dijk gets it away. Mbappe. Haaland. Spread out to the left. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Van Basten. And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rummenigge. He can get that clear. Pulls it, up he goes! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Rummenigge. Mosquera makes the interception. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Makaleli. Lam. That's a good ball played into space. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Makaleli. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Messi. Mbappe. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 45. Sai e vai
That gets things going for the second half.
Número 20.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Sporting Braga do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. Rummenigge chasing after it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Conte.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's onside. He's got away. He's had a hit. Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do.
He's had a shot! They've done it! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Sporting Braga give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's not got that quite right. And here's Van Basten. Bale. Mbappe. And now the hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Makaleli actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, there first. Played out to the right. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Sporting Braga, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's through and all alone! Can he put it away? It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that's well seen too. Makaleli. Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Brilliantly cut out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Bale. Messi. Vitinha. Bellingham. Vitinha. Bellingham. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Mbappe. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Belletti. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Sporting Braga can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sporting Braga desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one, Lionel Messi. Oh, smashing header! Haaland. And the shot! It's a sharp pass.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Ruben Diaz makes the interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire. But how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a cracking ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Some really good ball movement. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Belletti. No, that's been intercepted. And he's running through. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Sporting Braga are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Love hits one! through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Jordi Alba got a long way forward to join the attack. Haaland. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham. Belletti. Bellingham. Haaland. Can he put it away? He scores! Back to within one. Interesting. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Martinez. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot a goal! And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chooses to go back. Martinez. Looking for options for movement. Jordi Alba opts to play it back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He can run onto that. He's through and all along. Great chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Conte. Sporting Braga are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And here's Lautaro Martinez. That's it! Nicely aimed pass. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very... And the shot! Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Iniesta. It's run loose here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. Mosquera spots it and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. And the half-time whistle goes.
Caros espectadores, por favor mantenham os vossos bilhetes por perto, pois vamos anunciar os vencedores da lotaria de hoje. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Bellingham. Martinez. Messi. Iniesta. And it's Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Conte. And it's Sneijder. Jordi Alba. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Quality ball. Busquets. Iniesta.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Kante cuts it out. Bellingham. And that's not going to reach. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he cuts out the supply. Sneijder. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he was quick to react.
Such good technique.
Iniesta. And it's Messi. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far, threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Dembele. Back into the middle. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Shapes to shoot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So now the difference is 3. And he's had a hit! Rising over the bar.
Sporting Braga are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming. Looks a good ball through. Oh, shooting chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And here's Lautaro Martinez, has a shot! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sneijder, he's played him through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Conte, Snyder. He's got full. Great football, shot and save. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Scholes. 5 minutes left on the clock. Dembele. Sporting Braga can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substituição para o Braga. Número 5.
Sporting Braga are making a change now.
Jordi Alba. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 19. Messi.
Scholes.
Número 17. Foram indicados 2 minutos.
Moved on forwards. That's headed upfield. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Martinez. Jordi Alba.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Shevchenko. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Roberto Carlos. Pedri.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. That's good vision. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's been cut out, well played. Belletti. Jordi Alba. Now it's Martinez. Shevchenko. Pedri. Pedri stood his ground strongly. Passes short and sharp. He's got a solid goal. There was plenty of power on that. And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Sporting Braga are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sporting Braga ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot a goal! Vitinha. Shevchenko. Martinez. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bellingham, he rises! Defending of the desperate variety. And here's... Can he finish? Goal! Milan! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be...
Tries a shot! Vitinha. And it's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Shevchenko. That looks a good ball through. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Milan have their 3rd corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Neymar. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their 4th corner of the game. Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. Shifted it to the flank. And here's Jordi Alba. Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is through here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, what a climb! And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the 1 goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the action is back on the way.
Sporting Braga really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. No, he's just misjudged that one. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Sporting Braga do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. That's really nicely played. He's onside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. Guardiola. And that is a little undercooked. Batistuta chasing after it. Sporting Braga still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Resolute defending there.
80.953 spettatori.
Kimmich. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Ops him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. Bale in acres of space out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Bellingham getting this one clear. Now there's a... And Messi! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Sporting Braga perhaps contemplating their next change here. Kimmich. Bale!
Sporting Braga showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shevchenko is on his own.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram gets it away, engages and forces him off the ball. Batistuta takes control of it and he's on the move. Just about up to 75 minutes. Real chance! And that was very necessary.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Spread out to the left.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And here's Roberto Carlos. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Vitinha, Jordi Alba. The final 5 minutes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe!
Jordi Alba really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Vitinha, and it's Guardiola. He's looking to set free a runner, and he's managed to get free. Vitinha. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.